Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's Monday, Monday, Monday. You know what time it is. It's SlideJawb Racing time. And this Season 4 Cup is brought to you by the Colonial Riders. Let's go racing.
Welcome, race fans, here tonight at Watkins Glen as we're here with SlideJawb Racing League, brought to you by Colonial Riders. It's going to be a fun race here as these guys are going to be taking on 45 laps here tonight, doing a little bit of left, doing a little bit of right, and I am going to be accompanied here tonight by the road specialist guys, Brian Johnson and Zach Hall.
Well, I don't know if you'd go that far, but it's good to be here tonight.
Yeah, well.
Well, I can say Brian's a pretty good specialist. He put a hurting on me at the Roval not too long ago, and so, and he won a road to pro race, Brian. You can't forget about that at Canadian Tire. So he's definitely got the knowledge here tonight.
See, I told you, the specialists, they're going to have to teach me how to do a couple things, man. But these guys, well, it's going to be a fun race here. They got about a minute left to go to practice, and then they're going to roll into their qualifying. And right now, that number 3 is putting down a nice lap of, 109 it looks like there.
Yeah, he's looking pretty strong there, Brian. I mean, him and Davey, and even look at Frank there getting to the 109.64 there. Looking pretty close. I'm sure the 5, he looked good at Detroit. So we could see a really close race here. But Dylan Parker come back from that suspension, won at New Hampshire last week, trying to carry some more momentum here.
Is anytime you can get into the 09s here, I think we got a track temp of 118 last time I looked. It's down to 117 now. But those are pretty respectable times down underneath that 1 minute 10 second mark. But even the guys that are in the 10s, those are pretty quick times as well. I think it's going to be a very competitive race as long as everybody can stay out of the grass. That's going to be the main thing, just staying on the track.
That's a good point, Brian. Usually when we come to road courses with these cars, sometimes you can see gaps up to 4 or 5 seconds between the guys in the 10s to top 10 to the top 15. And tonight you can see all the way down even to Eric Moore in the 111s. So we only have 3 guys out of everybody here not in the 111s. So close times. And the race is going to be pretty close too as these guys get ready to qualify these things, so we can see who can really put down a super blazing fast lap, because it's going to take, I think, a 108 to get pole here. So see if anybody can break into that 108 bracket. I
would agree. Yeah, you're going to have to run a little bit quicker than you did in practice. The key here is to take a really creeping out lap here. Keep the tires as cool as possible. With the tire model we have on these A cars, the cooler the better. So take it nice and slow on the out lap, and then put a stonkish lap down your first lap out there, and you should get that 108.
Wow, that's flying.
Yeah. That would be a very fast lap.
Yeah, especially with the track temperatures at 115 degrees. These cars are going to be slipping and sliding out there. And we'll see. I mean, they got down to the 109.2s. I mean, we might see a 108. I mean, we'll have to
the track has cooled off a couple more. It's on the 116, so every bit this track cools down, it's going to equal speed and lap time. So see if Mr. Parker, who I think is already out there, Dylan Parker in the 3 machine, he's already getting ready to come to the green flag here to get his qualifying lap started. So we should see a time on the board pretty quickly here.
Yeah, we're riding with Derek right now on the 7 to see what he puts down. His first lap was a 118 on his warm-up lap, but we'll see what he does here as he's coming around and getting ready to go down to, what do you call that, the bus stop, I guess?
Yep.
Good old,
bus stop chicane.
where I forget to
hold on to her.
Yeah, 3's getting everything out of it right now. But
yeah, I was watching the 95. Got a little sideways in the S's, and he wisely just decided to throw that lap away, and he'll try it again.
Yeah, and Robert, I know you have this information. It'll be a key thing to look at these guys out lap. You're going to see some really slow out laps, as Brian said. You're going to try to literally use no tire. With the tire model we have in Iracing, it's key to keep the things as cool as possible, like he was saying, and the less heat you can put in them, the more grip you got at this moment. The way the cars are performing at this time. And Dylan Parker really took a pretty slow out lap. Didn't even take the bus stop, to even get the tires going back left and right, just to keep the wear down. And he's going to come to start finish line. See what he puts down.
A 109.
A 109.
Oh man, that's close.
Oh my goodness.
That's one corner. That's one corner.
Yeah, he could have broke in there, but that's a great lap. Still pick up time. Anytime you can pick up time for practice, that's going to be happy. I think he's going to go for a second. He's on a pretty charging lap. I know he got pretty loose up the S's, so that could have been the mistake he's trying to fix.
He's hauling.
It's so easy. Yeah, it's so easy to make a mistake here, Robert. Look at this, 178 into the braking zone here, into the bus stop chicane. And you slow all the way down to 90 mile an hour. It's a very, very quick braking zone, and one of the funnest, that's for sure. And then you come to this carousel where you feel like you're in it forever, but it's so key to get the power down here, down this long straightaway into the last 2 corners. You can really set up your lap coming to the start-finish line here. See if he can pick up any time here.
Let's see if he's, man, wow, that thing is wicked. He's driving it. Look at that. Oh my goodness, out to the grass.
If he picks up time here, that'd be very, very impressive. 109.34. Yeah, it's a hard thing to do on the second lap. Like, that's why you take your out lap so slow. As you see, it's tense you're playing with. And I guarantee if he could have done the same lap he did on the fresh tires that lap, he might have been in the 108s. But I think he had a couple of those mistakes on that first one. So
yeah, you could see him struggling there, Zach. His back end, the tires were just heated, and it was sliding on him, and he was losing grip coming out of the corners, basically, and he couldn't get back
Definitely.
into the gas fast enough.
Yeah, that was a very good try, though, of a second lap. And here we got Frank putting down the 109.81, so good lap for him there. A little bit slower from practice, and might have had a few mistakes. See if he can pick up some time in the second lap.
I was watching his lap. He was trying for a fast lap. Just kind of push the car a little bit too far in a couple corners, and it cost him some time there. But still a very respectable lap. There.
Look at Davey. 108.96. I thought.
Wow.
Yeah, I thought the 108s was possible. He proved it to us right there. The winner of Detroit also.
I just clicked on his name too to see what he was gonna do, man, and he was hauling it. Oh man,
that is impressive stuff there from the 38 of Davey Hendricks, man.
See who else we got.
The points leader continues to impress here. So
got Noah Mowry out here in the 8, doing a lap.
That's an important car here tonight. He's 15th in points, Brian and Robert. He's 13 out. And we also have I believe Jade Bell tonight. You said Robert is unable to race, right? Yes. Is he under suspension?
Yes, he is under suspension for activity he did last week. Yeah, so he got himself. He did something he shouldn't have done out on the track at the end of the race, and he got a 1 race to suspension, which can. We got 2 races. Yeah, we got 2 races to go here, until the playoffs start, and we got, I believe it's Indy and then IMS. So he's really close to that cutoff line, I believe.
Yeah, he's 9th in points right now, only 19 to the good. I believe tonight he should go under.
Yeah, he should.
Nova. Well, this is interesting. It's going to be tough for Jade there, but he does have a win this season, so we know he can pull out a win. He's just got to have his last 2 races really good. Make sure not to, or at least be able to make sure he can get on racetrack. But man, that's some close stuff here tonight. I don't believe we had our 14th place man tonight. Points Darren Cole in the 10. So he doesn't like he'll be able to make his way up to the top 10.
Okay, so he's not
top 12.
He's not out. He's actually not here tonight.
Yes, it doesn't like the 10's here, but
that's right. They did post. He's got family activities, so Frank is filling in for the 10 replacement driver.
Okay, wow.
That's right.
Oh, okay.
That's right. Yep. Try to read through all the notes of the week. We need to hire somebody to do the note stuff for us, so we're prepared when we come.
Glad they get a person to come, a secretary, like, here's our notes.
Yeah.
So with Frank being that replacement driver, I guess the points he gets goes towards.
Wow. If that is the case, then yeah, that's interesting.
I'm not sure if the points go. They never clarified that, and I do apologize. Maybe they did, but they'll let us know.
Yeah.
I guess we'll find out next week when we look at the points.
Right.
Matthew Piscotti, he's looking good in that 5.2 at a 110.025. Even Bryson Clark there at a 110.25. Even Corey Cook, who broadcasted with you last week, he's right in there. Gavin Martin. You got 18 of William there. He's actually on the cut line, tied actually with Gavin and Derek. So Derek's actually starting 14th. Derek Newsom in the 7. He's gonna have to hope for a little bit of luck here to get some positions up, but just got to keep it on racetrack. That's one thing you got to appreciate these road courses is you can't beat yourself, and if you keep it on the course, you can end up with a good finish, better than what you pace wise, because some guys are going to have issues. I mean, it's a proven fact in these places. So I love it. So I can't wait for it. We got a really close race coming here. I can tell you that much.
I will say this much about Watkins Glen. It is a physical track to race. Hitting your braking points, marks, and you're getting back on the gas and getting through the turns, and then the bus stop, and then the big sweeping. But anyway, where I'm getting with the story with that, guys, is that people give up on these tracks and don't like to race them. I'm not a road racer, but I do wind up finishing in the top 7. in league
Right.
races because I don't do stupid stuff. I just race. I don't go out there knowing, hey, I'm going to try to beat Zach, because I know I'm not going to beat Zach. So I just race the track and try to keep the car on, on the track. That's hard.
Yeah, you can't beat yourself at these racetracks. Yeah. Sometimes you got what you got, and you just got to live with it. And if you're smart about it, you can put yourself into really good positions. And I've always been a man to say, just keep the car on the track, and I promise you'll come home with something happier than what you thought. So,
yep.
Yeah, when it comes to Watkins Glen, you have to race the track before you race anybody else, and because if you're too busy worrying about everybody else, then you are going to make a mistake. You are going to run off, and your day is going to be done. So the first step is to get the track under the reins, and then you can start worrying about everybody and trying to make passes, which at Watkins Glen can be difficult. There aren't many passing zones here.
It's a very
couple
It's
might be in the carousel and the last couple turns. The S's are pretty much one lane. The bus stop is one lane, so very few opportunities to pass.
Yeah, I'd say turn 1 is one of the best, really deep braking zone there. Of course, coming out of the carousel down into that braking zone, that left-hander, very good passing zone. You can even big thing is setting it up coming out of the last corner for the pass into one. The bus stop, if you get to the inside, usually the guy on the outside will give it to you. But if they decide to go through it too wide, you need to clear them, because you send it off in there too fast, it's going to end up in a wreck too wide. So very tough. But this is one of the racier road courses, I'd say. It's got the speedway feel with road course tendencies with the bus stop and stuff. I'd say one of the easier road courses we go to. Probably the easiest road course we go to, but it has a lot of character and a lot of things that can help you go faster than your competition if you just do it right. So it's definitely not easy, but not the most technical either. So
yeah, I'd say the way I'd describe it is it's an easy track to learn, but a hard track to master.
Yep.
All right. That's good info out there, guys. Much appreciated. Well, I got the point standings up here with the team standings here, so everybody sees here. And looking, Davey is actually 82 points to the good over Matthews in the 5. So I don't think, from the looks of it, the top 4 looking okay. Well, no, maybe all the way down. What do you guys think? Down at least 8th with Matthew
I'd say
Chastain?
8. He's 28 points up. That's a decent cushion
with 2 races
with 2 races left.
Yeah.
So, but every bit, 9th through 11th, and 11th is actually 3 different people.
Yeah, I was just ready to say 11th is tied.
Looks like 9th is tied as well. Yeah, plus 19, and then the other 3 plus 11. So that that one bad race, they're out, and then the guys that could possibly get in, I'm looking at 14th through 16th there, Darren, Noah, and Hunter. I think they have a pretty good shot. Paul Turner, that's 24 points. That's a big gap to overcome in 2 races, but it's possible.
Yeah.
But looking 14th through 16th, those 3 guys right there, trying to get in. And Noah Mowry, he's got a decent lap time here, so he's going to be starting 11th in this race, so that'll be good points for him.
Yeah. We'll have to see how this all shuffles out here tonight. We can also see where that's a good cut, rundown there, Brian, on the standings. Now, just to throw up there and look at team standings, Longshot Motorsports is got a pretty good dominant lead there in the team standings. So Peak Performance Racing's got 3 wins compared to Longshot's got 4 wins. So they're right there, but they got to start getting some wins and finishing good out there to catch these guys because Davey Hendricks is part of Longshot, so, and he's sitting on the pole tonight, so it's going to be a battle.
It definitely is, Robert. Definitely is. Even Fast Pack there is looking pretty strong. I'm pretty sure that's Dylan Parker and Matthew Biscotti. Or actually, Peak Performance Racing. I didn't see that actually. Where are they at in the points?
Peak Performance, they're second.
Okay, so that's what Fastback changed to. Okay, there we go. Yep.
Yeah.
That's right. They made the names change up. Sorry about that.
Yep. So we got 3 teams out there that got wins. And Corey Cooks is part of Penske's team. Williams is out there tonight. William Martin's he out there tonight? I think I've seen his name.
I do.
12. I do not
see William Almond.
Oh, I thought I seen.
That's the only William I see.
The 12 is not out there.
All right. Well, okay. Haven't seen. Okay. Well, oh wow, who's that? Caden's out there. I think I said his name right in the 2.
Yep.
Yeah, Caden. I haven't seen him in a while. Wow. All right. Well, we got 4 minutes to go here. These guys are in the driver's meeting, so let's take this time here real quick with 4 minutes to go and talk about tonight's sponsors. Tonight's sponsor for tonight's race here at SlideJawb Racing League is going to be Colonial Riders. You can check them out in the link in the description below on YouTube and Facebook. Make sure you go to Facebook and give them a like and read up on the stuff that they got going on over there and special events and things like that. I do know that they are located out of Virginia, so if you're in that area, make sure you check them out. Awesome group. If you want to talk to the chairman of that Colonial Riders, you can actually hear him in the broadcast last week. He was live with us up in the booth talking about what's going on with stuff like that. Also, I want to give a shout out here. Proud sponsor of Freaky Fast would be eye pitting. I don't have my notes up for eye pitting, but it's basically a board that you can use for share on social media sites. It's you can keeps track of all your teams and drivers of your standings, and it's got multiple hundreds and hundreds of things that you can do in there. Share to Twitch, live stream to Twitch, and show off your Twitch on a platform, not just on Twitch but also on their website. So make sure you go over and check out eyepitting.com. And not least here with Zach Hall and Brian Johnson, we got Dirty Air Podcast, and we said this last week, and this is the week that will be their last time being live Tuesday nights at 11 o'clock Eastern. They are rescheduling their platform, and they're going to be live Wednesday nights at 9 o'clock starting next week. So I believe that, what's the date for next week there, Zach?
October 9th.
9th. Okay, October 9th. So I will be getting all my graphics updated by then and with some new graphical images. But is there anything you guys like to add about the future of coming up? I know you talked a little bit about it last week, Zach. And is there anything new, or is there anything you want to recap on?
Well, I'll make an announcement right now on Freaky Fast. How about that? A special announcement. Just because Freaky Fast deserves it. So we will have a special guest tomorrow night for our last Tuesday night episode.
Oh, okay.
And it'll be Jeff Schmidt from Sim Possible Racing League. And if anybody doesn't know really about Sim Possible Racing League, it is a league that is iRacers with disabilities. Everybody in there has some type of disability, and they all race in a league together. And Jeff is the owner of it, and he is a really great guy. They raise a lot of money for people, and it's just a really cool cause. Brian actually found it, so Brian did an amazing job finding Jeff, and we're more than happy to have him on.
Yeah, I seen them out there on iRacing League's page, which anybody out there not a member of that, make sure you go to Facebook and join that group, and it's got a whole bunch of leagues. But I did see that in there posting and about the disability and letting drivers with certain disabilities race. And I've actually seen one of their groups I'd have to go find it, but it's amazing on what guys with disability can drive with a joystick and a pad
Yes, yeah.
and things like that. And bravo, I give them all props. I mean, and they're out there enjoying this as much as we enjoy it. So
Definitely.
I can't wait to listen tomorrow night. It's going to be a great podcast. So
yeah, we're very excited, and gotta thank Brian again. He did the awesome job of finding Jeff's great work in that great league that is just really really inspiring. So
yeah,
we're really happy to have.
I was just thinking of trying to get somebody into it where we can learn something about something we don't know about.
Yeah, exactly.
Trying to, because I'm curious as to with the all ins and outs of
everything. Yeah,
exactly. I kind of want to get into that and see. And also just bring light to it, get some more awareness to it, and so
Definitely.
next time they have a fundraiser type thing that because I think their last race they did raise $500.
Yeah.
Oh,
which was that's a pretty big amount.
For sim racing, that's amazing.
For sim racing, so yeah, it'll be fun.
So there is a way to donate to them and help them out.
I believe so. We will, if you tune in on the podcast, we will more than promote that. So definitely, if you ain't got nothing to do tomorrow night, or even after that, it'll be on all the platforms. So Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, and the Facebook Live video. So
awesome, man. I can't wait. I can't wait.
We're excited. We're definitely
I
excited
have to
about
see what night they're racing. I'd sit and watch them. I don't know if they're broadcasted or not, but I
believe on Wednesdays they race Xfinity cars.
Oh, okay. Yep. Huh. Maybe Freaky Fast will have to donate by giving them a one race broadcast.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe one of the fundraising races. I mean, it's
I mean, I'd be all for it. But
it's a great cause. It's a really great cause. So.
Yep. All right. Well, hey guys, guess what? We're gridding. We're getting ready to go.
Yes.
And it's a standstill start as well.
And
here we go.
Here we go.
It's already green.
Oh, I didn't.
So yeah, David Hendricks on the pole, Dylan Parker starting second, Frank DiMaggio third, Matthew Piscotto fourth, and Bryson Clark is your top 5 to start out this race as they head off into turn 1.
Right.
Davey. Wow, these guys did a good job of getting to go. That is standing start in these race cars. Woo!
That's crazy.
It's not easy. Yeah. I'm not saying that was planned, but it may have been a simple mistake due to we know that easily happen with the servers. So these guys did a good job though, especially Davey, Dylan, and Frank. They all held position there. So everybody got going, no problems. Good job by these guys. And I believe we have a stage to look for lap 12, Robert. So
yes.
It'll be interesting who pushes their car. Does anybody pit? Do they it's pit road closed? There's a lot of question marks with strategy in road courses.
Well, fuel guys, pit in 45 laps. Normally, a lot of people will take the first stent shorter than the second stent here.
Right.
Some do take it a little longer. It all depends on where you're at in the track position, out in the track. But what are we looking at on? Roughly, I think they got 75% fuel here. So, what are we looking at?
I believe that they're still going to have to stop after this lap 12. Stage at lap 12. It'll be interesting if anybody stays out and extends that run to get the track position on the older tires. But you're going to have guys restart on new tires behind you. So the amount of laps you can do on fuel, I can't even really think because I didn't get to actually race our Watkins Glen race. So Brian, you may have a little more. I'm
thinking, if I remember correctly, a full tank will get you about maybe 28 laps.
That sounds about right.
75%, probably mid to low 20s. More likely low 20s. So maybe about 20, 22 laps. So yeah, after lap 12, you will still have to pit again.
And that'll be interesting. Does anybody, run it backwards from that stage? The undercut can be very powerful to road courses.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting, but right now we have Davey out there leading the pack right now, and see we got Parker there. He's riding right behind him, trying to catch him. But
I think this is the time where you got to size up your competition. You don't want to show everything you got. You got a stage coming. So just I like to ride at these tracks. If you know you got a caution coming, and really just conserve your equipment and just get in the rhythm. Rhythm is everything at road courses, and we'll be talking about that all night. Is trying to find some balance back here, but it looks right now. Ooh, we do have some damage though on that 20 back here, Robert. 17. Joseph. Ooh, Brian, can you help me with that?
Joseph Madigan?
Madigan. Yeah, that sounds right.
All right.
He got some heavy nose damage on that front end of that 20.
Yeah, Stanley Camaro there is a little bit got some damage there. I'm not sure where that came from.
Yeah.
Probably getting down into turn 1.
I believe it may be from Kurt in the 44.
Okay.
He's got a little bit of rear end damage there on the left side. I don't look terrible, but he's definitely got some damage there. So it could have possibly been Kurt.
These front two right here, Davey and Dylan, the 38 and 3, are pretty much neck and neck so far as we're on lap 4. Dylan actually did run about a 10th quicker than the last time.
Yeah, the past 2 laps, he's been putting down faster and faster lap times in the race here. So.
But you got the
pretty sizable gap there to Frank.
rear tires are extremely important. So
yeah.
Oh, and luckily the stage is on lap 12, so you're not really gonna see the catastrophic tire fall that you get with these things on this track after about 15 laps.
Definitely. It's a beast in itself. It looks like a lot of straightaways and just little simple corners, but this track has character, and it's got a lot of bumps. It's got a lot of little strips of cement, patches that they put down. Whoa! And, you can see Dylan Parker there out of the last corner, getting sideways. It's going to give up a little bit of ground there to Davey, but right in tow. He's not letting Davey get away there.
Oh, they got that nice runoff going out of 1 there. I'm glad NASCAR did that. Gives you more room to get down into turn 1, and if you overshoot it by accident, which is very simple to do, trust me, I know. At least you're not running and you're going into the safety barriers or the barrels or water barrels or whatever's down there, sand pit.
We're about to have a battle into the bus stop here. Sorry to interrupt you there. 61 of Corey Cook. He's got Caden Atkins in the 2 outbreaking him into the bus stop. He's going to take that position, but does he blow it? No, he doesn't. He gets it back there. He's going to take the 7th position from Corey. Caden Atkins in the 2 looking good there, taking that 7th position at the starting 10th.
Yeah, he's running some solid lap times. Pretty good so far.
The field got spread out, so really not. Go back here to the
center. Is the 2 blew the corner, and he's going to give that position right back.
Yeah, he's going to get right back and look at William in 18.
And you can see how easy it is to do that, guys.
Very
like you were
easy.
just saying. I mean, just 1 corner can really mess everything up.
Well, the 18, I'll break up here into 1. And they slowed down. 2's still there. They're going to race side by side up the S's here, guys.
Yeah, and this is
the 7.
I think the 18's going to clear. 2 does a smart job to let him in there.
Sorry,
early in the race, smart move by Caden.
Didn't mean to interrupt you, but the 75 and the 7 just went around going down into turn 1.
Yeah, I was actually watching that battle right before that, and yeah, he tried to outbreak Matthew Chastain there. Derek Newsom did, and just lost the rear end. And turned back right. That was hard hit for Matthew Chastain.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this league at least gives them 1 quick fix here, I believe.
Yes.
So they can save that, to the stage here, which we're halfway there already. We're on lap 6.
Yeah. And what I'm seeing already is Dylan Parker struggling with the rear tire. Davey's really being smooth on the power put down. Oh, and nice speak that Davey lights him up. Sorry, Davey. Sorry for the commentary there.
Come on, Zach.
I was speaking good, and when I speak good, bad stuff happens. But
you can just see that when he does that, all that momentum that he loses down the S's and the straight here, all of his lead gone like that.
Yeah, but I just been watching Dylan. He's been really struggling to put the power down here out of the carousel. and in turn 1. But that time right there, Davey had the trouble. So it's easy to do. You get these tires hot, and they start sliding.
Yeah, you gotta be
see
super.
a little sideways there. And both of them really pushing it on the exit here. They want that stage.
Yeah, we're riding
Yeah, yeah.
inside with Dylan right now, and you can just hear the tires being lit up on every turn.
And I can tell you one thing who's liking this is that 95. He's quick right now. He looks smooth, not lighting the tires up. Maybe he was just sitting back here lurking, guys. Frank is looking stronger than 95.
Yeah, right now's a good time to gauge, like, okay, how
He
much
gained almost a second
should
on
I
these
save
guys. Yeah.
for the rest of the race after the stage? Because you're gonna have 2 stints, so it's like, how much do I save at the beginning of the stint, so later I can catch up to these guys and pass them more easily. When you have more tire than the other guy, it's gonna be easier to pass.
William in the 18 blew the corner. He's going to go up the 8th position back to Caden Atkins in the 2. Oh, and no in the 8. Oh, he's sideways coming out of turn 1. He's in the middle of the track.
Oh, and the 7
and
just
the 7
stuck into the fence.
Ooh. Well, that happened to him in practice as well.
Yeah, he's stuck too.
Yeah.
That left front
He
is
is
stuck.
not going anywhere. He's going to have to get a tow. And there he goes. And he's in pit road. Wow. He almost did Davey, the 0-0. Who was in that hit that wall and went flying up through there in NASCAR? What's his name? That big wreck. I can't remember his name.
I couldn't tell you.
Maybe-
David Ruderman?
Yes, that's it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
you're talking about that wreck.
yeah, that wreck where he went flying into hit that the fence and then flew into the wall and winded up upside down.
Yeah, David Reagan got tagged by Boris Said, and then his car ricocheted off and hit the 0-0.
Yeah, well, that's what the 7 looked like.
Yeah.
Except
And we
the
got to
fence
think about
probably.
this. Derek Newsom, he's sitting. He was tied for 11th in points there. Only 11 points up to the good.
Mhm.
And that Noah was the driver looking to get in tonight. Have a good points night. He had that spin that caused that. So interesting playoff implications here. As we got 2 races left after this Watkins Glen night. So these guys is going to get hairy here with these points.
Man, the battle for the lead heating up. 3 is really diving it in on entry. Davey's just keeping it nice and smooth, able to get a better, get the power down better off on the exit of the corner. This is interesting. You can see how 2 drivers approach this track differently.
Yeah, definitely. That battle's raging on up front. Luther pack pretty. Everybody's kind of spaced out here, so it looks like our out front battle is the closest thing we have.
We are after this. We're almost at our stage here, so
Yeah.
after they complete this lap, they'll have 1 more lap to go, and we'll be under stage. So, and they do count points from real NASCAR, first all the way to 10th. So, have to pay attention to that. But these top 3 just are gone right now. We got Frank in the 95 there, everybody. He's got, wow, like a 10-second lead over Matthews in the 5.
Yeah.
So them 3 just, they're gone. They checked out. They're
Yeah,
in
the
another
definitely.
time zone.
Funny thing is, Davey, he's ran a last time by 1:10.69. Right behind him, Dylan Parker a 10.78. Behind him, Frank running at 10.86. So they're all a 10th off of each other.
Yeah, but look at this big run here, Brian. He had the biggest run he's had the whole time right there. Up to him. He actually had a chance to stick his nose out, but he thought better of it. Just that would have been a late move. But Dylan, big run there in the 3. If he can keep putting the pressure on, we're coming to the end of the stage. He can get some track position here and start with that lead. That's a good thing to do. I thought Dylan was burning the rears up, but he's He's definitely proved me wrong there. He was just letting her rip, I guess. As you see, this corner right here is actually a really good corner to set up the pass. One of my favorite corners in all of road course racing. You can see Dylan really trying to get to the power early. He's going to lose the rear a little bit, but it's going to cause Davey just to gap him a little bit. But he's close as he's ever been here into one. He can just stay right to that rear bumper, get a good run like he did last time through the S's. Will he make a move into the bus stop chicane? He's already on the butt.
Well, this is the last lap for the stage, so
yeah, he's getting a little loose there up the hill of the S's. It's tough to follow here.
Yeah, I was about to say one thing we usually don't talk about road courses is dirty air, but here, especially through the S's, dirty air is a factor.
Definitely, and does he use the bumper? I think it's a little too. Oh, and a mistake there.
Oh!
Good save though. Good save. Stage is coming to end here. He can reset. He knows what he's got now. Great racing by these two up front. You can see Dylan really wanting to. He's really biting the bit now.
Oh, and we got the 99 coming around. He's sitting out on the track, and now he just went into pit road. Wow.
Oh yeah.
Wow, wow. Well,
wow, Dylan almost got back to him, man. He is just quick right now. That's the end of the stage here, boys. So Davey Hendricks is going to take the win.
That's any indication about how this race is going to end. We're in for
a heck of a battle. Whoa. I thought the 7. Oh, this is 7.
Well, I think he's trying to get his lap back, but he can't get his lap back.
Yeah, he's supposed to.
Well, we're still on the green. I think what they're doing is they're slowing down the field and
they get the pace car,
yeah, that against the car, just not take the yellow, throw the yellow, and just get everything, and then call. I'm not sure how they're going to do it. That I'm not sure, but congratulations to Davey on getting his stage win there.
Yeah, you see they're coming to a stop here in the bus stop.
And he's going to wait.
Yeah, they're going to let everybody catch up here. The road course, you get so spaced out, 50 seconds up to 50-second gap here. It takes a while. That's up to 2 laps at some, some ovals. So.
Yeah, well, I was going to say you got the
before they pit.
Last car on the lead lap in 18th. That time by a minute. Yeah. A minute behind, yeah. So he had just crossed the start-finish line right after they had stopped.
All right.
The 20, you see the damage the 20 had I was talking about earlier. He's one of our biggest movers, though. From 19th to 11th. So, damage is not phasing that 20.
No, it's not. And he would be able to get a new car here, too. So, everybody's got to be going down pit road, I would assume.
26 doesn't have a hood.
Don't need one.
Oh, wow. Yeah. They say got rid of it.
Yeah, throw it off. Don't need it. But while we wait for the field to catch up, I do like to say thank you for everybody tuning in out there on YouTube side and the Facebook side. Don't forget to hit that subscribe and like button and share and follow with your friends and family and all your iRacing friends that you race with. We do much appreciate it. But all right, well, now it looks like we're getting back going here, guys.
That we are.
Now, I would say we could bring and pull up and have a talk with our stage winner, but we're not under yellow, so we don't know when actually they're going to call green, so I don't want to confuse the field out there and be talking to somebody and mess them all up. But while they go down and make a pit stop, though, we are going to go wet our whistles here at Freaking Fast. And, oh, never mind. Never mind. We have a caution. We are under caution.
We'll talk to Davey then.
Yeah, I was going to say, now we get to talk to him.
Oh, look. He stays. Yeah, I wonder if pit road was closed that time.
Closed.
Yeah, it was because they had just thrown it.
Yep.
They had to catch the pace car. Yep.
All right, well, we're going to quick run to a commercial so we can get a drink. When we get back, these guys are going to be making their pit stops, and then we'll pull up Davey and see how his race and what he feels about that number 3 of Dylan Parker riding his butt all racing if he can hold him off. We'll be right back.
One of the main reasons I did decide to join the registry is because the lack of African American representation on the registry. It's our responsibility to register. This is something that we can control. You can do this. Think about if it was your child. Think about if it was your sister. Don't let fear be the only reason that you don't save a life.
My name's Quentin O'Donnell. I'm 19 years old, and I was born and raised in Boulder, Colorado. When I was 16 years old, I was diagnosed with Hodgkin lymphoma, and since then, I have been doing 3 years of treatment. For the future, I hope that I'm able to beat my disease and just be a normal person. I want to go to college, I want to continue to race, maybe be a professional driver one day, and just keep on living. That's my goal.
All right, we're back after that quick word from Beat a Match. Make sure you check out your local area for Beat a Match and all the info about cancer and bone cancer and all that stuff. But all right, guys, well, it takes a while to get around this track here under yellow, but they are now on their final turn here to be able to bring them down pit road. We'll watch them get 2 cancer. Oh, the 7 stayed out. He's a lap down. I was like, wow, that was a gutsy call, but I forgot he's a lap down. But what I was saying is going to watch them get 2 cans of Sunoco fuel and 4 Goodyear tires and get ready to rock and roll here.
Yes, sir, they are. They're going to say, give me 4 Mr. Feel Goods and fill it up. Because try to go as far as it's going to be interesting. I really question what strategies are played here. Now, my question is, if Dylan Parker cannot get around this 38, does he, run this race backwards? Because if you're stuck behind someone, you can't get by him, and you feel like you have a little more pace, the best thing to do, go out there, get clean track, go pit early, and show your pace, And, I think that could be a strategy he plays here if he can't get around the 38, but he could also just put the pressure on. I'm always a fan of putting the pressure on at tracks like this. You got a car in your mirror, it's 10 times harder than driving without a car in your mirror. When you got a 10-second lead, 5-second lead at road courses, you can put it in autopilot mode and just hit your marks. When you got a car behind you, you got to look up in your mirror almost every braking zone if they're close to see, okay, is he going to dive in before I turn in? Because you don't want to get wrecked.
Right.
It's just what it comes down to. How do you feel, Brian? You think would you rather undercut someone or just put the pressure on?
A little bit of both. I think because if you can put the pressure on them, force them into a mistake, then either they make the mistake and you get around, or they never make the mistake and you're still right on their bumper, and then you can still do the undercut and probably end up ahead of them, because the way for the undercut to work its best is if you're as close as possible as you can be,
being held up.
So I think that's the 3 might do a little bit of both.
Yeah, he could possibly do both. Just be close as possible and then pull the undercut whenever he thinks he's ready. And really, it could just be a 1-lap undercut. I can tell you, and what do we mean by undercut, everybody? It's just you come in that 1 lap extra early, and you get them fresh tires, and then you're faster. You don't have to fall off on them. In a road course, that equals a lot. So it'll be interesting. Do we want to get a talk here with Davey, Robert?
Yeah, we can bring him up here because it looks like they threw a yellow here again. So
yeah, they did. They extended it there. So let me get him in this waiting room, and then I'll. All right, pull him up.
All right, bring him on up here.
Where am I
Davey,
at?
Robert up here in the booth. Got a copy, buddy?
Yes, I do.
All right, man. Hey, good job on getting your stage win out there tonight. That helps you in the points there, even though you got a pretty good demanding points lead with 2 races to go until the playoff starts. But my question is can you hold off that number 3 and that number 95 back there? Did you show all your cards yet, or what's your game plan here, bud?
I mean, if I can hold them off, I don't know. This second stage is going to be long. I think we're going to have at least one green flag pit stop. I think it might just be one. So it's going to end. It's going to be weird. We practiced all week for a morning race, and then issues came up, and now it's an afternoon race. So none of us practice on such a hot track. So the tires are wearing faster than I thought they would. So it's like learning as we go to see how this is going to work out. Dylan, like I seemed to have Dylan to begin with, but as the run went on, he was on my tail. So I feel like this run's going to start out just the same.
Right, right. Well, if you let him go by, you know, and he gets up in front of you, maybe you don't want to give out your keys, you know, what you're planning on doing, but you got a short pit, you know, to try to leapfrog him then, because we were watching your guys' lap times between you, the 3 and the 95. You're basically running tenths off each other. I mean, these guys are just literally right on top of each other. So, I mean, that's got to be nerve-wracking, man.
Yeah, like I wish I had some type of like gap to being at least a little bit fast, but it's nothing. It's always been this way with Parker and Frank. Every time we're in the same race, it always turns out being they're always on me or I'm always on them.
All right, well, looks like you're going back green here. We'll let you get back down to your room, and good luck, man.
Thank you.
You're a long shot, right, Davey?
I am.
All right, Timfer, I got you. Oh, maybe I can't. Why can I not?
Green flag, green flag.
Hold on, Robert, you may have to do it. Oh, I got it. There we go. Never mind. I don't know why it wouldn't let me. Sorry about that.
Yeah, but we seen William Almond and the 18 stay out. He's gonna pull off and let the 38 by. Oh, and here the 3 thought about it. Thought about passing him. Right on the bumper. Holy cow!
Oh, he's looking on the outside.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Here comes the 95.
Wow, look at
See if these guys run this any different now that they have some info on their competitors from that first stage.
Well, they all got
change their pace.
Yeah, I mean, this is nose to tail all the way back through, and you know, backpack the guys that were running in the back there, you know, from 4th on back were like 10 seconds behind, 12 seconds behind. Now that you said that, Brian, you know, they already know, whoa, the 18's through the grass, but they already know what they're got to do with the competitive stuff. So can they keep up with these guys, or, you know? It looks like we got the 24 looking inside, going into turn 1 on the 5.
He's made that pass. Good pass. He almost made the pass on Corey Cook, too. He almost got 2 for 1 there.
Wow. Oh, they definitely got spread out.
Yeah, Gavin was looking good. He was very consistent on that run, I noticed. So having a good point tonight. He needs that. He's right on the cut line. They're tied for 11th. It's his bus stop chicane all over the back of the 61. Corey gets a good exit there. And it looks like Dylan maybe had a mistake. Davey had a
Yeah, I think he did.
pretty big, and Frank's on the back of Dylan here now. You have Bryson Clark, he's up to 4th. So really the loser in pit stops was the 5 of Matthew Biscotti. He's down to 7th. He was running a net 4th there really before this. So see if this 5 can work his way past the 18. 18 didn't pick, did he, or did he take 2?
I'm not sure what he did. I just
He didn't
knew
take no
he was up
tires
front.
because it says he had a pit stop of a 0.4.
Okay, well, he just ran his fastest lap of the race, too, on lap 18, so very impressive.
Wow.
He didn't take tires. I don't know.
I don't know how that...
Maybe he stopped before the I don't know, man, he pulled that strategy. It seems like lap 11 he pitted. His lap time just all of a sudden went way up. Oh,
Yeah.
and Corey cooking the 61 off into the grass for the bus stop. It looks like 24, Gavin Martin's going to go around the outside. He probably got to slow down there.
5 as well.
Look to the 5.
Yeah, he probably did.
that's going to move Matthews there up to 7th now.
Back up front, looks like Davies just kind of yo-yo in the lead right now. Probably trying not to burn it up. As you heard, he was a little concerned as the run went on with the 3. Gap slightly decreased there that lap, so about 4/10 less. But
Well, and track temperature also went down, guys. It's down to a 108 because Davey just ran a 108.9. So they're running the high 108
laps of the race. Yeah. That's the thing. You heard Davey said they tested in morning times and they have afternoon times. That's a huge change in how you run these cars. You know, me and Ryan speaking from experience, it's completely different how you drive a car when you have cooler temperatures to when you have hot temperatures. It's a completely different management game. It really takes a lot of aggressive driving to, you know, drive on the cooler track and a little bit of management on the hotter track. These guys started with a pretty hot track, so it's going to cool off though. So it's going to come to them, I think. They'll get more used to what they were testing on. Maybe, you know, they were testing in the low 80s, so you're in the hundreds now. It's a big difference. I know that can affect a driver for sure coming into a race like this.
As for time in sim game time, everybody, it actually...
Oh, the 15.
Oh, no.
Lost the rear. I guess a little bit too much wheel hop there going into the second to last corner. Luckily, I don't think he collected.
I don't think
it looked like it was going to be a big mess. But
everybody did a good job. Look at even the 20 guys front end fixed pretty good there. I don't know if he took a fast spray maybe, and then he just got some more damage on the front end, but ooh, he almost has an issue there. But yeah, this is going to start to heat up here in a second though, because you can already see Dylan Parker right again there, less than half a second in the toe of Davey Hendricks. It's going to be one of them nights. It's going to be one of the nights to see who has the ability to make less mistakes. And that's, you know, these races right here are the most intense. I can tell you that. When you have someone right in your mirror and and you're there for, you know, 30 laps, it's nerve-wracking. You can't think on nothing other than what's ahead of you and just hitting your marks. And Davey's doing a good job right now. A little sideways there, but still, it's tough. It's very tough to have a driver in your rearview mirror. Trust me, I've had it a lot of times. It's very scary.
yeah, I mean, Dylan is making Davey not make a single mistake. Davey makes one mistake, he's lost right now, with Dylan being less than 4/10 behind him. So
Dylan
he's got to run a perfect race.
Hold second too, so Dylan can he's in the position where he can make the mistake, and he has the pace. It seems to reel him back in, Brian. So I think he's just going to keep the pressure on here.
Yeah, I think keeping the pressure on is key. He obviously has, like you said, the pace to catch back up. So I don't know if maybe he's just doesn't want to pass here, or if he gets to his bumper and all of a sudden slows down. Because I know, you know, there's some of that aero stuff going on with these cars. Plus, you get slower you become somehow. He's way up to the bumper there.
Yeah, no, he's there.
He might be looking. You're looking into one here.
He got too good of a run. He had to lift. He's sticking the nose there. Hard braking zone. Davey gets
wheel hop.
Davey's gonna get a good power down here though. He's gonna clear.
Davey's got that's the preferred line, the outside line there on the exit.
Well, we're riding in the cockpit there with the 3 of Dylan, man, and he's got to go inside and just watch him, guys. He is wheeling that thing.
Ooh, 88 off in the grass in essence.
Yeah, he had just wrecked in the carousel, actually. I was going to say that. He's on the inside of the grass. He'll say he's on reset to toe. You know who likes more than anything these guys battle is that 95 of Frank. He's kind of just lurking there. I like the position Frank's in, you know. He's the one that can clean up pieces if it all shatters.
Yeah, he's only a minute and a half behind, roughly. But I think he's just taking it easy right now. Oh, man. Dylan. That's
that
a,
core air is so crucial too, man. It's so crucial. It looks like Brady Clark is actually going to take his number 88 behind the wall. So our first retirement of the race. Ooh, we had a car out wide there. Looks like that's Hunter Miller. Yeah, he's 20
right.
there. He just missed the
I'm
corner.
going to say this much, guys. If Dylan doesn't wreck that car, I got to give him all props. That thing is every turn, every exit. It's
Ooh,
wow. Just wow. And what do we? Oh, we oohing on?
17 had passed the 20 pretty cleanly, coming out of turn 8. I got the last turn. 20 had ran out wide. 17 got underneath him. 17 pulled up in front of him. Had a 2-car gap going into turn 1, and the 20 just plowed the rear end up. I don't know what that's all about.
Yeah, he got him on the right side.
Corner, there was some animosity there.
Normally we have short track tempers, but not well, I don't know. Oh, we got another ooh, guys.
No, our number 5, Matthew Piscotti. He has no hood. He had major incident.
Wow.
He's down to 8th. That's tough.
Now we can see what the inside of a Monster Energy car looks like.
Yeah, and you remember, I don't, you know, the Matthew, the other Matthew is coming now, the 75 at the Chastain. You know, those two had some issues. The 5 off into 1 again. I think he dropped pretty hard.
The 5, at least for me, he's going down the front stretch, crosses the start-finish line, so it just disappears.
Yeah, he has no hood for me.
I was wondering where he got that damage from, but before he crosses the start-finish line, he's got a hood, and after the 5 car, his hood just disappears.
Oh.
Wow, Frank in 3rd there, mirroring lap times with the leaders here.
Never seen that.
Davies a 50.64 to Frank's 50.67 to Dylan's 4.18.
Somebody forgot to put those hood.
They forgot to
wow.
put the hood pins in, huh? Oh, we're getting oohs, we're getting ahs, we're getting ooh wows, we're getting freaky nuts. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, into 1. Whew. That could have almost been an incident. Dylan Parker was so close to the rear of Davey. That actually gave Davey a good little gap due to the checkup really there for Dylan.
We didn't talk much about that 5. I mean, the 24 there. He's moved himself up through.
Yeah, he's been very consistent, Robert. Gavin Martin's been really consistent. Hadn't scratched the car yet. He's just been really rock solid.
Yeah, he's doing what I know to do. You know, just race the track and not the drivers.
And, you know, he's actually got some pretty good pace. He's not far off Bryson Clark here in the 4th position here. So they're running up about half a second to a second off the leaders, but their pace is very, very strong back here. So you can see a battle there for that 4th position. But I think these front 3, there's going to be a boxing match here sooner or later. It's getting too good. Dylan Parker is really eating the rear tire off, I think, on the exit. He's trying to get everything he possibly can. It's kind of like Davey actually stretch his legs a little bit on him.
Oh no, the 61 spins out, and he's in the middle of turn 7, I think it is.
Oh, look
I think
out.
he was trying to outbrake the 18 and just lost the rear.
Oh, wow. And look how fast all the positions he just lost.
Yeah.
And he's running a solid race. Having a good race for himself. And, 1 corner, 1 mistake. It's all going.
Oh, there goes that Pepsi. Pepsi halftime show now, guys.
Well, we are roughly about halfway.
Yeah.
A little over halfway. We should start seeing some pit stops here soon.
Yeah, we got 19 laps to go, and everybody is on their 12, on the stand of 12 laps, except for the 18.
We're about to have the run that we had 38 there.
Wow.
It's really the last corner. Davey is a little bit stronger on power there. But really the middle part of the racetrack, man, once he gets to the top of the SS, that 3 is strong through the carousel and bus stop. Davey's missed that twice there now. He's went wide. on the rear bumper of the 38 Dylan Parker, putting the pressure on. Those
Well, he
flames are
might
starting
be,
to make that rear bumper a little hot.
Davey might be missing that corner because the 3 is so
Oh,
close.
look at the
I'm not sure
crossover.
how far the 3 is going to send it off into turn 1.
Yeah. What a race we're having here. This is awesome stuff by these
Yeah.
guys. Look at this run here. Look at this run. He's going to stick it on the inside. I seen that coming through the bus stop. He got such a good turn through it. On the inside, it's going to be tough to do, but he's got to put the power down side by side, using every bit of the racetrack. Looks like Davey's going to have the power down. That's
And
good job. He's staying calm. Yeah, he lets that car go wide.
And
You
look
want
at
the inside
Frank.
lane?
Oh, Dylan, hold her, bud.
Sorry, Brian. I was just
I was
saying,
just gonna
look at Frank.
Yeah. While this is all going on, he's coming into the picture.
So, sorry, go ahead. What were you going to say, Brian?
No, I was gonna say you want the inside lane on the entry of these corners, but you want the outside on the exit. So it's
The
kind of
key's the
a
outbreak. You have to clear, you know, if you're on the inside lane. If you don't clear and you don't have the exit to yourself, like you're saying, it's tough. But do the S's. That 3 is strong, man. He's pulled right to the back bumper at 38 almost every time. And this,
He's a wheel man. I mean, you got to give the kid props. I mean, he is just
I think all
wheeling,
3 of
man.
these guys are
Yeah.
willing. You know, Davey's. I gotta give Davey. He may be a little bit slower than Dylan right now, but he's very smooth.
Well,
So is Frank. You gotta look back here. Frank, super smooth. Dylan is willing it though. You can see he's just really taking that thing to the limit.
The only thing I see with the 38 that Davey's doing, which he's gonna knock an M&Ms off there eventually, is when he goes up over the rumble strips there. He's really
Yeah.
bouncing that car hard. You know, trying to get the exit. Oh, we got the
almost
3
got
in
the
a row.
bumper.
Wow.
Oh, look, he's going to try to undercut here. Frank in the 95.
that's
smart move while they're
Well,
racing.
these two guys are busy with each other.
Yep,
I bet they haven't even realized he's been.
exactly.
They might not even realize they need gas. You might look down and be like, oh, crap. I need gas.
This is where Dylan's been really strong in my opinion. Davey just did a good job through there that time though. Keep the gap even. Also through this bus stop, Dylan, if you watch, he's just been a little bit better through here. See right there.
Right there.
That's really he's not going out as wide. He's really keeping the car straight through there. He's on the outside this time. If he can put the power down, Davey's gonna clear.
But Davey,
Wow.
when he went through the bus stop, exactly what I said. You can see he's got the left bouncing, the right bouncing, and you know you lose speed doing that. I mean, you get the car a little upset like that. It doesn't help to get the
Yeah, he got a
power
little
back
curve
down.
there too.
Yeah, you can just see that. But I mean, he's using every inch of the track. I mean, literally every inch.
Not making mistakes. See, that's the big thing because he's limiting his mistakes too. Now you see these guys up front running 1:11.69. We're about to watch the lap times of that 95 as he circulates this racetrack. And we'll see. what
Yeah,
the
I've been,
undercut performs.
I've been watching him. He's got a clean track, so no lap cars should be impeding. Well, not lap cars, but no unpitted cars should be impeding his lap.
Now what Davey and Dylan are going to pull on Frank now because I believe Frank is going to jump them. He was only a second behind. He's definitely going to jump them if these guys stay out a few more laps.
Yeah, 'cause
they're going to
he's-
perform the overcut. You're going to use them fresh tires to get around them and use everything you got because it's definitely, this is what road course racing is right here. This is all strategy. Davey had a great lap though this time. He's starting for a little gap.
95 Skittles of Frank's there. I mean, he's a P6 after making a pit stop, so he didn't lose too much ground either.
He's only 32 seconds back, so that's roughly the amount of time it takes to go down pit road.
We'll see this lap time here. He's really hustling that. I think he knows this is his time to shine. See again right here, 1:11.56 to wow. Let's see if I can get home actually. There you go, Dylan Parker at 1:12.27. So did he use the life of them tires up as he comes up on a slow car in the S's? He's going to have to go to the outside.
Oh, he clears him.
Very good job. They lost a little bit of time there. Davies
95 crossing the line. He's running a 109.3, so quite a bit faster than these guys.
He's running 2 seconds faster right now. Almost 3 seconds faster than Dylan, so that's going to equal to a gap when they come into the pit stops here. Only 29 seconds behind.
Question is when do they pit?
Yeah.
They're already 17 laps, about ready to take 18 laps on their stint here. If they don't pit this time,
I think they need to come this time right here. Yeah, this is it. Yep. He had a perfect outlap. So is Dylan. Dylan's gonna follow suit.
Now.
Yeah. That's exactly how Davey needed to do it.
Yeah, and now let's watch what that 95 does.
Where he comes out, yeah.
Yeah, because we still have it looks like everybody's pit. Well, yeah, it's basically don't matter. He's up to third position now, anyways, after making a pit stop. And everybody he passed behind him did not make their pit stop yet. Well, they are now. Yep.
There he goes. Look, in the one.
Big lead there.
Big lead. And he's a 109.71 there. Hendricks is leaving the pit road right now. Passing the commitment line. They're back into the S's. As Frank is already to the top of the hill. He has the S's on these guys pretty much, so
6 second lead.
Going to come down to a wild finish. He's going to the inside of the 75. Good pass there. Frank DiMaggio.
Now, can Davey make up that time there is going to be the question.
Well, we already seen Davey has the pace running the 108s. It's going to be the time to use that 108 pace because he's got about that whole straightaway there as he enters the last two corners. These guys, it's going to be interesting. This is a turn out to be an amazing race right here. This is why road course racing is what it is.
Yeah, because the thing about it, 95 has this big lead. He pitted 2 laps earlier, so you might think, oh, they got 2 laps on him when it comes to tires. That's really not that much.
Yeah.
So, the thing about it, Frank right now, he can just kind of sit there, relax a little bit, and not push his tires too hard, while 38-3, Davey and Dylan, they have to push. And then once they get there, what are they going to do? How are they going to pass when Frank could possibly have a better set of tires than that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's very true, Brian. This is why the undercut is so valuable if you play it right and you time it well. And he did. He timed it as soon as he saw them guys battling. He said, I can make them feel bonnet. And that can play out to win him this race here. If he pulls this off, that is going to be the move of the race.
We also say all the time too, guys, catching somebody is the easy part. Passing somebody is the hard part. Now, passing somebody here at the Glen is 3 times harder than on an oval because you got to try to figure out, what turn do you want to do? How do you want to do it? Do you want to dive bomb into that corner and hope it sticks? I mean, there's a lot of factors behind that.
Only 7/10 right there. Only.
You can just look at Dylan. How many times did he get to Davey's bumper trying to pass him and never passed him?
Right. Yeah, Dylan just ran the fastest lap of the race. 108.89. Oh, he's got Chastain in front of him. Oh no, that's going to slow Parker down way. Oh, he had to stay behind the 75 all the way through the S's, and he only think. Oh yeah, the Chastain's going to give it to him there. Wow, and Frank probably wants to see these guys battle. That's another thing. If Dylan and Davey battle, come and try to catch him, it's almost a given that Frank's going to hold on to this.
Well, he's holding a 5-second lead right now for the past 2 laps, so
yeah,
it's not really losing too much, even though the lap times are showing different there, as his last lap was a 109.7 compared to Davey's 109 flat. But I don't think you can really go off. I guess you can, but you can mess up like these guys said. One corner.
Wow, look. The thing is though, what I'm seeing already from Frank, he started off at a 109.31. He's a 109.71, 109.87. 109.75, 109.76. That's what you call consistently hitting your marks and hitting a lap time. And you see Davey 109.51. That's not going to get it done. He's going to have to pick up the pace if he wants to catch the 95.
Yep.
This could be a masterclass strategy call right here, and just consistently hitting your marks as he catches the 26 there. 26 does a good job to pull to the side there for him.
He gets off the track for him.
He said, you know what? I mean, that was about as good as he could do there for him, as fast as he was catching him. So
I gotta say, he drove right through the grass.
I'm looking at Frank's lap times now compared to the last run and even the first stage. It's almost like he was saving a card to play, because he's running a little bit quicker than he was at the beginning of the stints before. I don't know if that maybe the track temp has something to do with that. Quite possibly could be, but he is
a
running.
little bit of time lost there. 110.43.
Yeah.
That was the first not
Trying to
great
get
lap,
around a few cars, but
there is, yes, he lost about 1.4 seconds there. He lost. So at this pace, Davey will get there, but I do, like you said, I think the lap car didn't help there. It just maybe a little mistake, but he was being so consistent, and that's what he's going to have to do to win this race.
403,
Whoa.
hold on to her, bud. Oh man, that was a close call.
How in the world is that? Just...
You don't save that in the S's. You don't save a slide like that. He gets the Wheelman Award for the race.
I'm telling you, man, he has been wheeling this thing from lap 1, and I would have done wrecked that thing already. I can't wait. If he finishes third, I can't wait to have his post-race interview on his race. Holy mackerel.
If he finishes third, Brian, you're going to have to ask him.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell him he gets the Wheelman Award.
Heck yeah.
Which, I mean, if he keeps it straight and he doesn't...
109.85. Back to clean racetrack. Again, down to the 109.85. Very consistent. That was about 7/10 again. But still, at this pace, it's going to be hard for Davey to get there and pass.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's not enough.
We're going to come down to a heck of a battle here, ladies and gentlemen. This old-fashioned classic road course racing. We don't need gimmick cautions.
No, not only that.
Oh, man, that was a shot.
Sorry, NASCAR.
That's okay. NASCAR will take some, yeah. Okay, let's go. I don't even know where I
Nobody
was going.
disagrees with you.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Thank you, everybody. Like I said before, we got 8 laps to go here, and we appreciate you tuning in here tonight at Freaky Fast with Brian and Zach here. We do appreciate it. So we got a good fan base out here tonight, guys, on the Facebook side and YouTube side. A lot of viewers. So
ooh, 10-3-9-6.
Yep. You look, Davey's on 109.64. You know, he's gaining time still. Got 109.80 here back for Dylan. It's going to be tough. It's, you know, coming to 6 to go.
Yeah. Oh, only thing Frank needs to do is not make a mistake. Even though, I mean, I don't know, man. Davey is cut it down to a second and a half behind here. I mean,
he's going to get there. I know he's going to get there. It's going to be getting around him. Yeah, exactly, because Frank's not making many mistakes. His line's very smooth. He's not having a problem putting power down. That's a lot of times where you're going to make a mistake and get past. Is a lot of times trying to put the power down too hard. And as I said, he lights him up a little bit, but I mean, we all light him up. You got 750 horsepower. That's what you got to do. Davey is starting to close in here, but we're going to have a heck of a battle, and that could bring Dylan Parker right back into this thing. It's just 10:46 to Davey's 09:56. So about 9/10 there. Got a second gap. He should be to the back bumper. He can keep that pace up next lap. It's gonna it's gonna be a good old-fashioned brawl here.
It looks like it's going to be Chevy versus Toyota.
Yeah.
Go Toyota. Go M&M's.
Hey, I like Skittles, okay?
So do I. So, but I don't know who to root for. That's not fair. Can I have a mixed bag? You know, half Skittles, half M&Ms. I'd be happy.
Well, that's just nice.
I didn't say eat them at the same time. I would split them or something. You know, it's like they have them boxes of nerds.
Whoa, what?
The 22 tried to dive bomb 2 guys going to the bus stop, and it didn't work out well. Rear end came right around. Man, these cars, rear ends are so sensitive.
There they are.
Especially under braking.
110.66 to Davies, 110.0 to Dylan's 109.9. Close laps here. 5 to go.
Oh, he's right there too with 5 to go. He's got the sniff of his draft, so we'll have to see what that does. Oh boy, oh boy.
He got the sniff of the draft, but he also has the sniff of the dirty air.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, we'll go inside his cockpit here and look beside his helmet cam here and ride along with him. He's easy, really easy on the gas. Oh, yeah, just driving through the grass.
Yeah, Davey. He was flirting with disaster with the grass right there.
Well, you can tell he was turning the wheel to the right there, guys, and then he got into the grass and he got back on the gas and he said, you know what, I'm just going to keep it in the grass. Because he knew what was coming.
Dylan had a heck of a lap this time. Dylan's going to have to he just put down a burner, that's for sure. 110.74 to Frank's. And then you have Davey at a 111.0. Dylan at a 109.99.
Oh my!
He's got the pace right now. Did he save the tire back there?
See, this is what Frank wants to see, the 95. He wants to see the 3 get right up to the
holding the 95 up. Oh no!
Oh no!
This is gonna give a big run to Davey. The 95's got to block it.
And we got the 21 of Ed Burrell up here too. What's he do? Leaders are coming.
Oh no, 95.
Oh, he blew the exit of the bus stop.
Wow. Grab your popcorn, grab your drinks, and hang on, everybody. This is going to get
some
crazy.
Skittles.
And some Skittles, some M&Ms. We're going to get freaky
Defend
crazy.
it to the inside here. Davey's going to look to the outside. Davey hard on the brakes to see the rear end getting loose. Oh, 95.
Oh, there goes the race. 95 just blew it. Oh man, Frank.
Unfortunate there.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to recover back from that, guys.
Yeah, I don't think he's too happy probably with the lap car either.
Nope. Yep. That yeah, when you're the leader and you have
a
lap car in front of you.
In the S's,
especially,
yeah, it just hurt him. Yeah.
At a road course, when you're that much quicker, yeah, I'd like to be a fly on the wall of that race car right now.
Did the 3 just scrape the wall?
They may have it. It ain't over yet. We thought, the race over. Frank is in 3rd now, but
yeah,
Dylan Parker. Remember, he was using the bumper a little bit before. He had a little mistake there. They're gonna be coming to 2 to go here.
Well, that's the thing. If these 2 guys mess up, I mean, Frank's
still in it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not over. You know, we got 3 laps to go, coming to 2 laps to go. They got over 4 miles to go here. Anything
David's
can
got
happen.
Ed Burrell here on the inside. Just let him go.
Yes. Ed stays on the inside and lets some guys go by. But we seen earlier, guys, in that first stint there, that 3 had such a hard time, like Brian was saying, a hard time passing that 38. I don't know if he's going to have anything for him.
Well, the thing about it is that he's tried to pass him all throughout this race. And when you try to pass a guy the whole race, 6-7 times, can't do it.
Yeah, the death will go through the S's.
You try to pass a guy 6-7 times throughout the race and it doesn't work. When the pass that matters comes out at the end, I think you finally just say screw it and use the bumper.
He's so good through the inner loop there, guys.
Wow. That's not down.
Davey's a little bit wide there. That's going to give him the run. He's going to be back here to the back bumper, coming to the white flag here.
Oh, boy. And there is no yellows either, so...
Big run here.
Oh,
He sends it down the inside.
comes the run.
Check up for him, don't get into him.
He possibly
Don't
should
do
have
that
waited
next
for
lap, though.
one. Yeah. Side by side. That was crazy. We're going to have a mega racer down to one.
Davey's saying, will you be my friend?
Oh. Dylan, get him a little sideways. There's a lap car to let him. Ooh.
Oh, Davey got it better. Looks like he's, oh man, look how strong through the S's that 3 is all night long.
Yeah, if you hit the points through the S's just right, you'd be significantly faster. He's got that S down. Got the bus stop down. Going into the carousel, let's see if he can get a run like he did last time.
Oh, he's on him. He's on him. Here it comes. Got 2 more turns to go. Got a left-hander and then a right-hander. It doesn't look like he has anything for Davey. What a run. Unless Davey messes this last turn up. Nope.
Oh, man.
Oh, that 3's on it.
Oh, no,
Does he
hold on.
save it?
Whoa,
Oh, my goodness.
Wheelman award.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, you got to give him that, man. You got to give him the Wheelman award. That was crazy. That was some crazy racing. Congratulations to Davey, though, for getting the win. Whew. Man, that is some driving. And look, the 3 is still trying to wheel it. Race is over there, bud.
Oh, man. Sorry about that, guys. My headset died. I thought I had lagged out.
Oh.
Wow, what a race, though.
Yeah, most definitely. What a race. What a race.
Those two put on a heck of a show.
We'll let these guys bring the car around here. See if we can get a screenshot. Give me a second here. There we go. All right. All right. Well, whew. I'm sweating. I don't know about you guys. I didn't even race. All right. Well, we're going to quick run to a commercial, and we'll be back after we quick get everybody ready for the post-race interview here tonight at SlideJawb Racing League, brought to you by Colonial Riders and broadcasted to you by Freaky Fast.
One of the main reasons I did decide to join the registry is because the lack of African American representation on the registry. It's our responsibility to register. This is something that we can control. You can do this. Think about if it was your child. Think about if it was your sister. Don't let fear be the only reason that you don't save a life.
My name's Quentin O'Donnell. I'm 19 years old, and I was born and raised in Boulder, Colorado. When I was 16 years old, I was diagnosed with Hodgkin lymphoma, and since then, I have been doing 3 years of treatment. For the future, I hope that I'm able to beat my disease and just be an old person. I want to go to college, I want to continue to race, maybe be a professional driver one day, and just keep on living. That's my goal.
All right, we're back after that quick word from Beat a Match. All right, well, we're here tonight with our top 3 drivers for our post-race interview. So we're ready to bring up Frank, Dylan, and Davey here tonight at Freaky Fast Broadcasting after running a great race at Watkins Glen.
Yes, we are. All right, Brian, you ready for Mr. Third Place, Frank?
Yeah, let's get him in here.
All righty.
Hey, Frank, it's Brian in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Wow, well, you had a fantastic race for yourself tonight. You were there at the beginning of the race, right behind those two guys, Davey and Dylan, and then after the stage, second stage, you decided to pull the undercut on him, and it worked out fantastically. Got way ahead of him, and but unfortunately had to push wide there, one corner, but still finished third. Had a great night for yourself. So, how was it there in the car?
It's a little loose, looser than I would like. So I just didn't have the balls to get on the gas coming out of the corners and through the S's where the other two guys did. So those two guys did a great job. They were really fast. With them battling, that's why I decided to pit early. Looked like they were going to be side by side, so I thought I could make up some time. Made up some time. Tires fell off at the end, and then I just had a really, really bad lap 42. So it just went downhill from there.
Yeah, we when you went into pit, we figured, okay, he's seen that those two guys are racing each other, and they probably don't even realize that he's pitted yet. So, but it almost worked for you, and yeah, I completely understand the getting back to the gas. These rear tires do have some trouble gripping the track on getting the power down, but yeah, finished third here tonight. Is there anybody you'd like to thank before we let you go?
I just want to thank Darren Cole for giving me the shot to race for him. It's his son's birthday, so he couldn't make it, so happy birthday to him. I just want to thank everybody else part of the show, so everybody racing, everybody watching, everybody in the broadcast booth. A lot of fun today.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Well, we will see you here. I guess will we see you here again? Are you gonna be full time or filling in?
I think I'll be able to race next week at Indy, and then after that, I don't think I'll be back until the season finale at Miami.
Okay, all right. Well, it sounds good. We will see you here next week at Indy then.
All right, sounds good. Thanks.
All right, guys. That was third place tonight. Frank DiMaggio. That undercut, it was so close. Just unfortunate there, that one lap, like you said, it all went to out the window, but he put on a heck of a show for us, that's for sure. So let's get a talking here with the third place man. Everybody, as Robert and Brian was saying, he gets the Wheelman Award. So I asked him how he felt wheeling that car tonight. So let's bring up Dylan Parker. Hey, Dylan, it's Zach up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, buddy. Well, man, what a race between you, really the 95, Frank, and Davey, too. You guys were really, really the class of the field tonight. But Robert and Brian, they deemed you the wheelman tonight. You get the wheelman award because you were wheeling that thing off the corners. How tough was it to try to pass that 38?
It was definitely really tough because this track is so fast. You got to really take up the entire track to really be as fast as you can. And we were just so even. I couldn't make a move that I know I could make it stick. There was a few times I got to him in turn one, but the exit that he got was just better than mine. It was really tough.
Yeah, it looked very tough there. You two were just really even, and man, you were really good through the interlude bus stop tonight. It looked like you were really getting through it. Is that kind of a spot you felt like you were a little bit quicker than him maybe tonight?
I felt like I was quicker than him in the beginning of the race by a lot, but toward the end he started to be a little bit more, less cautious than he was at the beginning. He got closer to the wall like I was, but my car just got so loose toward the end of that. It was just really hard to get up on him. Yeah,
we definitely seen that. It was really hard to keep them rear tires under you, but you were willing it. That's for sure. That's what we love to see. You guys were going at it. That was a really great race. It was fun to watch. We go to Indy next week, Dylan. Yeah, I bet it was. It looked like it was. I wish I was out there with y'all, but y'all go to Indy next week. So how you feeling about Indy? You like Indy, or are you worried about the dirty air in the one line?
Well, typically I can do pretty good in the dirty air, so I think if I can qualify up front at least, I think I can stay up there and maybe pass the leader, get that clean air. But it's I think clean air will definitely reign king gosh at that race.
Yeah,
definitely in the long run.
Definitely will be. Yeah, we've seen that for sure at Indy lately with this new package. Like you said, the longer it goes, you gotta get the move done because the 30 years is gonna definitely affect you as it goes longer. But congrats, Dylan, on your second place finish tonight, man. Almost close to that fourth win here tonight. But I'm sure we'll see you back up here again. Anybody you want to send a shout out to, buddy?
Just want to send a shout out to you guys doing the broadcast. You guys do a really good job. And team owner, Zach Prost, and my teammates, they let me practice throughout the week with them, kind of let me compare, and just everyone who lets me do this, sponsors and William Martin.
Definitely doing well. Again, congratulations on your second place finish tonight, buddy. And we'll catch you next week.
Okay, hopefully.
Yep, 2-4. All right, you heard it from him, Dylan Parker there, second place finisher tonight. So the Wheelman award goes to him, but I tell you what, the winner award goes to is Mr. Hendricks, as Robert calls him.
That's
you
right.
getting down to victory lane to Mr. Davey?
Yes, I am. I am down here with that M&M's 38. All right, Davey, Robert up here at the booth of Freaky Fast. You got a copy there, buddy?
Yeah, I do.
Congratulations, man, on wheeling this thing home for a victory here tonight. You held off Dylan in that 3. Frank had a little mess up to give you that lead. What was your strategy? We talked to you at the stage, and it's not so much what we talked about there, but where I'm getting at is that the second half, after at 95 did that early pit stop and got so far ahead, what was your game plan? Because you were catching them, of course.
Drive as fast as I possibly can. I didn't know how soon he had pit. If he had pit one lap before us, I never would have caught him. The difference in tires wouldn't have been enough. But I think he told me he pitted 3 or 4 laps before that. Mm-hmm. And like when I came out and he was 5 seconds ahead, I was like, God, there was no way I was going to catch him. But then I don't know. I just drove, didn't talk to nobody. I told my teammate in Discord, leave me alone. I got to drive right now, please, Jesus. If this is, I don't think even Belle Isle, you had to focus at Belle Isle, but I didn't have someone or people consistently breathing down my neck as much as I did here. Right. Like Frank and Dylan were never gone.
Yeah, one little mistake, which, Frank did, and that gave you the lead there, and I bet you're probably thinking, oh, thank you, Lord, because, trying to, catch him, you caught him, but the question is we always say catching somebody's the easy part. Passing somebody is, hard enough at an oval track. Trying to do it on a road course, if you had to pass them, where were you going to try to do that at? Through the S's or,
If I would have, I felt like I was getting a better run off the S's than he was. So I was going to try and get him either going into the bus stop or going into turn, whatever's after the carousel, like the last 2 corners. I was going to try getting him at either one of those 2 big braking points. But, don't get me wrong, me and Dylan were talking about it, and Dylan was quick. If Dylan would have ever gotten ahead of me, I never would have caught him. But you were right. You're right. Passing someone is a lot different than catching someone. And if Frank wouldn't have messed up, I don't think I'd have passed him, honestly. He's too quick. His line was too good. He just had that one slip. Mm-hmm. But then I was kind of upset because I wish he'd have kind of held Dylan off for a few minutes or a lap to let me collect my thoughts. But no, Dylan's consistently on my ass right there. Yeah. Can't get him to go away. He doesn't mess up ever.
Yeah. He got we need to get him a trophy or an image of a trophy of Wheelman, because you were wheeling the car here tonight, but he was wheeling the car tonight. It was crazy how many times he came out of the corner sideways and just kept that thing on you. Unbelievable racing from him and unbelievable racing from everybody here. But you top 3 and that 38-395 put on one whale of a show for the fans out there tonight. And tonight we had the most views out there on YouTube and Facebook side of things. So they got to see an awesome show and see that me as a fan love that M&M's because I'm an M&M's guy. So and a Toyota guy. So I'm always rooting for you, man. You became my fan favorite. So, but congratulations, man. And I will let you get ready to pack it up here and head off to Indy, which we go to next week, and then IMS before the playoffs start. But how you feeling about running up there at Indy, once we go out there with the dirty air, 1 lane, and these cars don't handle very well there?
honestly, I've only driven that track once, I think, in this new Cup package, and I wasn't particularly. So that might be a track I actually had to try and put a couple laps in this week to try and get a little bit quicker at it. I guess the saving grace is that it's not my best track, but I'm safe. I don't know what the point margin is, but I know I'm safe. I'm not going to get knocked out. So thankfully, I can kind of look ahead to the playoffs because that's where I need to start putting my laps in because I know Parker's going to be quick. I know Piscato's going to be quick. So I have to prepare myself for that. Once that starts, I don't have a nice point gap like I do right now. It'll be back to even.
Right. Yep. So, well, I do know this much. I would get some laps in at Indy. Brian and Zach can testify to this. The dirty air there is extreme. It's like driving an Indy car in a stock car with the package. It is very, very tough to drive there. The dirty air is it's insane, dude. It really is. So, but all right, man. Well, I'll let you get, like I said, your stuff packed up here. Is there anybody you want to give a final shout out here tonight here for any sponsors or anything you want to give a shout out to before you head off to Indy there, bud?
I've always got a list, you know that.
Yeah, get right out, buddy.
Definitely got to thank Colonial Riders. They're the title sponsor of the series of SlideJawb's Cup series. Yeah, they help pay for broadcast, servers, payouts. I can't thank them enough. Longshot Motorsports, me, Jade Bell, Eric Mower, Paul Turner, Darren Mower, and I think Frank. Yeah, Frank tonight was Darren Cole. Frank was driving for Darren tonight, so he was a good teammate tonight. And Longshot as well has 3 different veteran sponsors that we always like: Weekends for Warriors, Veterans for Foreign Wars, and Wheels for Warriors. All great organizations, do great things for our veterans. So we can't thank them enough for coming on, putting their logos on our cars and letting us run it around the track.
Amen. God bless them. All right, man. Well, congratulations again on getting your win and the win for your team. And we'll let you pack up and head off to Indy, and we'll catch you next week there, bud.
Yep. See y'all next week.
All right, bud.
All right, that was our winner tonight, Davey Hendricks, and our points leader, his 3rd win of the season, matching Dylan Parker for 3. So them boys are going at it just like they did tonight, Watkins Glen in the points.
Mm-hmm. Yes, most definitely, man. What a race! I don't even know where to start at. I'll let you guys take the floor on what you think it was, because I'm gonna second and third agree with you.
But all I can say is that's one of my favorite races ever had the broadcast. The pleasure to do because I love road course racing. Everybody knows that. Yep. I think it's one of my favorite things to do in these things, and just watching 3 guys and really everybody was so consistent through the midfield and there was battles everywhere. But the whole strategy play game with the undercut, working and getting out in front and watching the gap slowly come down and it start to slow, and that whole thing of road course racing right there is why I love it. I feel like you got to really use every part of your brain when you're racing this stuff, and these guys were really on it tonight, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed a lot of that. That was amazing.
Yeah, it's Watkins Glen definitely. All these drivers, they're able to showcase their skill behind the wheel, and everybody did a good job of that tonight, especially the top 3. And it's kind of unusual in iRacing, no matter what caliber of group of drivers you have. It's unusual to have a close race at the finish, I feel like. But tonight we got it, so we got kind of a unicorn in the iRacing world, which is always fun to watch. We got a good example of the undercut, which we were hoping was going to happen, and it happened, and it almost worked. But and then like we saw, one corner, one mistake can cost you everything. So it was a good race, as usual, over here at SlideJawb. And next week at Indy, I think, is going to be very, very good.
Mm-hmm.
This league is going to have a fantastic race over there.
Yeah.
So I'm excited.
Yeah, they packed 20 cars in here tonight, and that's you don't see that too much in iRacing league-wise when it comes to road course racing.
It's a good number for road course. So.
Yeah, and we packed in about 17 to 20 people watching on YouTube with about 30 people at one time on Facebook, and then it dropped down, of course, unfortunately. So have to try to keep people more interactive. But I also did forget to tell everybody there was a poll on the YouTube side of things. If you would have clicked on the little eye up on the right hand side, it was a poll about if Longshot was going to win the race, and well, I kind of forgot to put that in there. So don't go vote because Longshot won the race. So it doesn't matter. But we'll have a poll next week, and I'll remember to remind everybody to go vote while they're watching the race and talk about the poll or whatever. But all right, well, I want to give our final shout outs to. We will run through the results here, Brian. But I wanted to go through the sponsors one more time. Colonial Riders, like he said, thanks for sponsoring this league and everybody that does for this league here at SlideJawb. iPitting, don't forget to check out ipitting.com. And also check out Dirty Air Podcast on Facebook, Spotify, Google Play, and iTunes. Make sure you check them guys out as they'll be live tomorrow night at 11 o'clock with a special guest. And if you didn't hear it, go back and watch it at the beginning of the broadcast, and you'll be able to hear who they have coming up. But all right, Brian, you want to run through the final results here at Watkins Glen here with SlideJawb Racing League?
Yeah, sure do. Tonight, your winner is going to be Davey Hendricks in that 38 car. Right behind him is going to be Dylan Parker in second. Frank DiMaggio is going to round out the podium in third. Behind him, we have Bryson Clark in fourth, Gavin Martin fifth, Matthew Piscata in sixth, Noah Mowry in seventh, Corey Cook eighth, Brian Dees ninth, William Amon 10th, Ed Burrell 11th, Caden Atkins 12th, Matthew Chastain 13th, Eric Moore 14th, Kurt Rittenberg 15th, Joseph Madigan 16th, Derek Newsom 17th, Jeremy Rittenberg 18th, Hunter Miller 19th, and Brady Clark in 20th position to round out the field.
All right, that rounds out your field here tonight at Watkins Glen from SlideJawb Racing League here at Freaky Fast. All right, well, our next broadcast here will be at Freaky Fast. Will be this Thursday for Area 51, so make sure you tune in then. But Freaky Fast here, I'd like to tell everybody, be safe on Tuesday and Wednesday, and hopefully we see you Thursday as we go live at 9 o'clock with Area 51, like I said. But until then, we will catch you then. God bless everybody. Love yous all. Peace out.
Peace out, everybody.
Later, fellas.